You're listening to Community Radio, CKMS, Radio Waterloo, 102.7, 946 on the Rogers Digital Network. We find us.
Good morning, Waterloo Region. It's Monday, July the 15th. Happy Monday to you. It's CKMS Community Connections. My name is Bob Jonkman. We'll have guest Matt Albrecht to talk about the WR Nonviolence Day in the Park. But right now we're listening to the Fog Blues and Brass Band from Kitchener and Would You Care?
On the night I saw her waiting, the light upon her face, I was lazy on a Sunday, and I recall that I was late, just sitting by the fire, feeling kinda down, disappointment written on her face. I knew I let her down, and let me tell you, everybody now, expectations should be great. I felt the love like I had never known, and with myself I chose to make. Would you care when I was? You're not there. Just one night. Would you care if you were there? You're not there. No letter in the play. I'll tell you, everybody, when the sunlight came around, all alone within my king-size bed, she was nowhere to be found. Now let me tell you, everybody now, expectations should be great. I felt alone like I had never known, and with myself I chose to make. Would you care when I was? You're not there. Just one night. Would you care if you were there? You're not there. No letter in the play. Driving with my top down on a warm summer's night, following this white line, not knowing where it's bound. I used to believe that all roads led to you, but I've always been a rambler, baby, so I guess that's what I do. I was born to ramble on and on, tearing this too late till I'm gone. When I look into my rearview mirror, I see the lights of your hometown, and your candle in the window can't be found. Love is like a fury I can't understand. It feels like I'm walking in a mild sand. When I get where I'm going, it's nowhere at all. It's like I'm walking on a tightrope, baby, wondering which way to fall. Well, I was born to ramble on and on, but tearing this too late till I'm gone. When I look into my rearview mirror, I see the lights of your hometown, and your candle in the window can't be found. I was born to ramble on and on, tearing this too late till I'm gone. When I look into my rearview mirror, I see the lights of your hometown. I was born to ramble on and on, tearing this too late till I'm gone. When I look into my rearview mirror, I see the lights of your hometown, and your candle in the window can't be found. And your candle in the window can't be found.
A little bit of Fogg's Blues and Brass Band from Kitchener, Ontario. Just let it play on in the background because I like blues. I think this is called electric blues or rock blues. From their website, fogblues.com. Fog Blues and Brass Band is based in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. Founded in 2015, Fog consists of Hilliard Walter, I think he likes to be known as Hills, Bobby Becker on keyboards, Al Hosak on bass, Pat Furlong, Dan Jankar, and Tim Paulser. Bobby Becker was a founding member of the late 60s band Yukon, produced by the Funk Brothers for the Sussex label. Al Hosak, native of London, Ontario, is formerly of the Juno-nominated and Casby Award-winning band Michaela Jordana and the Poles. Fog entered their song Backwoods into a songwriting competition with Indie.com, and surprisingly, Backwoods quickly gained over 1.7 million buzz points, so it was clear that the band needed to get into the studio. Working with Juno Award-winning engineer-producer John Beetle Bailey, they were quickly able to craft an energetic, horn-infused album. Fog also enlisted famed writer and performer Don Breithout from Monkey House to do the horn arrangements. And the end result, with a nod to the genre's pioneers, is classic blues R&B infused sounds. Let's listen to some more.
I like one of a kind thing. It must have been magic, the kings and the queens, and the tapestry wound itself in. Brothers in arms bleed a melody true, embedded with country and twisted to blues. The blood and the gold in that river of mud went to vinyl for people like me. I like one of a kind thing. I like one of a kind thing. I like one of a kind thing. I like one of a kind thing.
Fog Blues and Brass Band with One of a Kind Things. Before that, we heard Rambling, and before that, Would You Care? All from their new album called Into the Fog. Many thanks to James from the Fog Blues and Brass Band for sending us a studio copy of the CD. Let's have a look at the KW Peace events list. KW Peace is a collective of social justice and peace organizations and environmental groups that are all sharing a calendar at kwpeace.ca. It lists events coming up in the social justice world at Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge. On July 15th, that's today, starting this morning at 9:30 a.m., so it's already well underway, is Stride Night training. That's a regular occurrence, so you haven't necessarily missed all the Stride Night training opportunities. Before you register for Stride Night training, which is from the Community Justice Initiatives and provides services to people who are incarcerated. So before you register for Stride Night training and volunteer with that organization, you must first attend a screening interview. And to arrange one, you can contact Allison at 519-744-6549 at extension 125, or you can email allisonh@cjiwr.com. That's Community Justice Initiatives and Stride Night training. Tuesday, July the 16th, April, my goodness, is the Transformative Leadership Program put on by the Balsillie School of International Affairs. The Balsillie School of International Affairs is once again pleased to host a Transformative Leadership Program in partnership with the Dalai Lama Center for Ethics and Transformative Values at MIT. This prestigious program was developed in conjunction with the MIT Sloan School, Yale School of Management, and Cornell's Johnson School of Management. Genuine leadership requires a compelling vision for the future and an ability to inspire and motivate across a diverse audience. Research on leadership has substantiated that the capacity to positively and strongly influence others is highly related to the leader's character and personal values. Great leaders who understand and embody their core values are able to transform the aspirations of those around them and align their efforts with a purpose that transcends individual gain. So there is no cost to attend this program. Applications can be sent to info@balcillyschool.ca. Would have had to have been done by last week Friday, unfortunately, but the program is going to take place tomorrow, 9:30 at the Balcilly School, which I think takes place in the CG Center at the corner of Caroline and Herb Street. Tuesday night is the regular meeting for WR Nonviolence. Happens every week. WR Nonviolence is an organization that strives to build a better world together. And we'll have Matt Albrecht from WR Nonviolence talk about their Big Day in the Park, which is also going to be on the KWP's calendar, listed for Saturday, July the 20th. On Wednesday, July the 17th, there will be a monthly meeting for the Council of Canadians, the Kitchener-Waterloo chapter, taking place at the community room in the Bread and Roses Cooperative Homes Centre at the corner of Queen Street and Cortland. The Kitchener-Waterloo chapter of Council of Canadians meets on the third Wednesday of every month from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. At the Bread and Roses community room. There's parking, but you have to check with the organizers to get a permit. The lot isn't where you think it is. And current topics include electoral reform, the Nestle water boycott, and TPP and other trade deals. Everyone is welcome. For info, please contact kw.cofc@gmail.com, and you can follow at KWCOFC on Twitter. Into the weekend, Saturday, July the 20th, Fair Vote. Waterloo Region Chapter will have an info table at the WR Nonviolence Day in the Park. If you have any questions about electoral reform, proportional representation, or voting systems, stop by and one of the Fair Vote WRC volunteers can provide answers. You want to tell the government a thing or two, there are postcards to protest the cancellation of the Liberals' electoral reform process and a petition asking for electoral reform that will be presented to the new members of Parliament elected in October's election. And of course, this all takes place at Day in the Park 2019. It's the 15th annual Day in the Park for Nonviolence on Rose Island in Victoria Park. There'll be children's games, meditation area, music performances, and of course, exhibitors, vendors, and community groups all bringing a message of nonviolence. We'll have lots more to say about that, starting at about 11 o'clock when Matt Albrecht comes to the studio. Matt is one of the originators and longtime advocate for nonviolence in Waterloo Region. Finally, on Saturday, July the 20th at 7:30 p.m., Voicescapes, a university choir concert at Conrad Grebel University College. The human voice is an incredible instrument, not only capable of carrying text, but also showcasing many different sounds to convey emotion or create atmosphere. Voicescapes will explore some of these capabilities, featuring music by composers such as Jaakko Mäntyjärvi, Stephen Hatfield, Morton Lauriston, and Sarah Hopkins. Directed by Lisa Jetchik, the choir consists of students, staff, and faculty, and alumni. Admission is $10 or $5 for students and seniors, and tickets will be available at the door at Conrad Grebel University College. Let's return to a little bit more folk blues and brass, listening to Steady Rolling Man from their Into the Fog album.
Got gleaming chrome and shining steel. I've got a hold of that big wheel. She cried as the pink slip said goodbye. I said, better luck next time, but you're lucky you got to try. Down the boulevard, we're racing like the wind. Gonna take you right out of your skin. No matter what you say, no police getting me today. I'm driving on out, I'm gonna head out of the city. Don't you know what I like? I'm a steady rolling Don't you know what I like? I see the headlights up ahead. I see the shadow of a sheriff I've been made. Coming on out, big state Superman. Letting go of a barrel, get me down the highway. Oh no, people, there ain't no way out. I'm really going, no story, no doubt. Been twisting and turning to get me out of town. When I hit the state line, the hammer's fully dead. Don't you know what I like? I'm a steady rolling man. Don't you know? You're rolling man. My baby's long and tall, weeps like a willow tree. My baby's long and tall, weeps like a willow tree. Some say that she's no good. She's all right. She's all right. She's all right with me. Sometimes she's bright as the sunshine. Sometimes she's black as night. Sometimes she's bright as the sunshine. Sometimes she's black as night. Some say that she's no good, but she's my sweet delight. Well, all right. I don't want no woman playing games all the time. I don't want no woman playing games all the time. I don't want no woman to make me lose, to make me lose, to make me lose my mind.
Monkeys on their back, scorpions on yours. You know their hearts are black, they can't follow the course. You'd only take a life that was already over to save another. No guns or bombs or knives. Your hammer, your hands, your heart is full, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me. They say you have no name, they say you show no signs. And who you are by day isn't the same in the night. But you'd only take a life that was already over to save another. No guns or bombs or knives. Your hammer, your hands, your heart is full, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and you are the best thing that's ever happened to me.
That's Toronto duo Electric Youth, vocalist Bronwyn Griffin and multi-instrumentalist Austin Garrick. They announced their first new album in 4 years, called Memory Emotion, which will be released on August the 9th. Since breaking through on the soundtrack to the 2011 film Drive, where they're a real hero scored pivotal scenes, Electric Youth haven't slowed down. After releasing their 2014 debut, Inner World, the Canadian duo spent subsequent years working on new songs, scoring a forthcoming movie, and working again with Drive director Nicholas Winding. Their song Good Blood appeared on the companion soundtrack for his 2016 film Neon Demon. Electric Youth's self-produced Memory Emotion is the yang to the yin of their acclaimed debut. Whereas Inner World had an inward focus and the immersive atmosphere of a headphones album, the new LP looks outward, exploring a wider spectrum of sounds, moods, and tempos, resulting in their most dynamic body of work yet. Memory Emotion is a much more outer world, an album focused on the external world we live in and the way in which we interact with the world as a result of emotions attached to our memories. Inner World was finding that sense of self, developing and establishing a viewpoint, and Memory Emotion is us taking that viewpoint with us out into the world, writes Electric Youth. The feelings fueled by Memory Emotion, from the nervous energy of the life to the melancholic sweetness of Arwa, which is short for As Restless as We Are. Electric Youth's scoring work has expanded the textures and feelings of their music, as working on films has introduced them to sounds they wouldn't have otherwise known or used. It's also helped broaden their whole approach to songwriting. One of our goals for this record was to create something that was quite a bit more environmentally versatile than Inner World, says Garrick. In the sense that Inner World is at its best if you're driving down the Pacific Coast Highway or alone with headphones, we wanted to create something with Memory Emotion where songs stand on their own in more situations. We'll hear more about Electric Youth. In fact, let's listen to a little bit more Electric Youth right now. This is Runaway from their Memory Emotions album.
Maybe we could just run away. Maybe we could just run away. Maybe we could just leave this place for good. Cause we're both misunderstood. Maybe we could just run away. Maybe we could just run away. Maybe we could just leave this place for good. Cause we're both misunderstood. Cause we're both misunderstood. Cause we're both misunderstood. You catch a shooting star. You tell me make a wish. Your word is all I know. But if the plane is moving fast, please secure your mind before you put mine on. And now the rain is falling. The truth is bittersweet. A different voice is calling. Where have you gone, sweet innocent? Where have you gone, sweet innocent? Where sweet innocent. Now you ask me what to say. It used to be your way, was the only way I know. But when the table starts to turn, the teacher starts to learn, the child starts to and now the rain is falling. The truth is bittersweet. A different voice is calling. Where have you gone, sweet innocent? 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 Where have you gone, sweet innocent?
Sit next to me in the limousine. I try not to smile, try not to think about it. Stare ahead, there's nothing to say, but I like the way I lean through the corners with you. Corners with you, and through it all, the winner gets it all. The winner gets it all. Underwhelmed and I'm overdressed. I hear your voice as you try to impress someone else. No motel, I've got an extra key. There's no AC, but I've requested a room with a view. A room with a it all. So
Canada, Canada, ushering in a new era. Yes, Canada. See the whistle blow and the game kick off. The 1-2 combination catch the middle of God. Ordinary man, still I feel it. No one was born a loser. Everyone can win. So never look down on her. Never look down on him. Never discount the message that the soul potentially bring. Never look down on her. Never look down on him. Never. Canada, hey, we're ushering in a new era. Yes, Canada, Niagara Falls to Vancouver. Canada, don't forget the territories and the missing and the peripheries. Yes, Canada. Please don't let them state conflicts redirect you from serving the people. Let us not wield justice by searching for joy in revenge. The charming signs are installed at the sides, beware of the contrite mind. Don't get your tent at the foot of life's rockies. Rise, we've got reasons to climb. Canada, hey, ushering in a new era. Yes, Canada, come make we sing a celebration song now. Canada, Canada, don't forget the territories that are missing and the peripheries. Yes, Canada. Canada, ushering in a new era. Yes, Canada, right all the royal wrongs now. Canada, Canada, sing a celebration song now. Canada, Canada, Canada. Canada. Canada.
So will you please give a huge Fairport welcome to Kip and Dave, aka Winter Wilson.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Another night and sleep won't come. I'm staring at the ceiling. Just my thoughts for company and the sound of my own breathing. There's a battle raging in my head. saints against the sinners. Oh, restless night, oh, restless night, the ghost of you still lingers. There's too much space and I dare not dream on this bed where I am lying. And tomorrow's just another day, far off on the horizon. Why did you go? Why was it so? What was it you were needing? Did you hear the sound of dripping blood? It was only my heart bleeding. And I gave whatever I could give, though it wasn't up to much. A ransom for a tired smile, tokens for a tender touch. There's too much space and I dare not dream on this bed where I am lying. And tomorrow's just another day, far off on the horizon. Treachery comes with a smile, and deceit the warmest handshake. Moonlit shadows icy cold, surrendering to daybreak. So morning comes just as it must. The wheels they keep on turning. Each shadow face I know too well, each memory still burning. There's too much space and I dare not dream on this bed where I am lying. And tomorrow's just another day, far off on the horizon. There's too much space and I dare not dream on this bed where I am lying. And tomorrow's just another day, far off on the horizon. Yes, tomorrow's just another day, far off on the horizon.
We have no idea why the guys decided to sing this particular song with us, but we're glad they did. The song is called There's Still Life in the Old Dog Yet. Thank you.
30 years I'd given them when I was shown the door. My boss never got to say goodbye. They gave him the push just a fortnight before, and I can't deny it crippled me. It all came as such a shock. No matter how I tried, I couldn't help but cry the last time that I punched the clock. £10,000 redundancy. They said I could retrain. I blew the whole lot on a college course. I was trying to get back to work again. 50 grand a year, they said, but it all came down to naught. It's a young man's game and you're past your prime. No one said it, but I know what they thought. And there's still life in the old dog yet. The wiser you are, the older you get. Shout out every day when you get out of bed. There's still life in the old dog, yeah. Well, Job Centre Plus was my second home. I'd call it every day, wouldn't leave them alone. Time and again they'd send me in a rage. We've got nothing here for a bloke of your age. Well, I didn't give in, I was a total pain. Perseverance, it bought its gains. I've got steady work, though I don't make a mint. But it beats me from home, and it beats me escape. And there's still life in the old dog yet. The wiser you are, the older you get. Shout out every day when you get out of bed. There's still life in the old dog, yeah. Now I'm up every morning away on my bike. It isn't all fun, but it suits me alright. One day at a time, it's all you can ask. I'm living each one as if it were my life. So keep ducking and diving, sail with the breeze. Don't let them drag you down onto your knees. Roll with the punches and don't lose that grit. Come out fighting again and again and again. 'Cause there's still life in the old dog yet. The wiser you are, the older you get. Shout out every day when you get out of bed. There's still life in the old dog yet. The wiser you are, the older you get. Shout out every day when you get out of bed. There's still life in the old dog, yeah.
Thank you. Cheers.
Winter Wilson, Kip and Dave. Wasn't that great?
Well, it was quite the eclectic set. Some traditional folk, some reggae, some ballads, and some synth pop by Electric Youth. We're listening to Electric Youth again. This is Andata, which is actually a remix of something done by Ryuichi Sakamoto. At the beginning of the set, we listened to Electric Youth playing Innocence and Room with a View. And that was followed by Greg Cameo. Electric Youth played Runaway in Innocence, and Greg Cameo played Room with a View. From the public announcement that he sent, Greg Cameo is a bedroom producer, and multi-instrumentalist based out of Vancouver, BC. After releasing PREP, his debut EP in the summer of 2018, Greg Cameo has teamed up with producer Harley Small for his next project. Inspired by down-tempo disco, Greg Cameo's current focus is making melancholy music for the dance floor. It's available on July 24th, so we've got a pre-release. Thank you very much to Greg Cameo for sending that to the studio. If you are an independent music producer and would like to get something played on CKMS Community Connections, send it to office@radiowaterloo.ca. Best thing to do is to put an MP3 file right into the email as an attachment. Make sure that the MP3 file has all the metadata, and make sure to include a little bit of bio information. It's always nice to be able to give some information about you to the listening audience. My goodness. It's office@radiowaterloo.ca, where you can send your new music. After Greg Cameo, we listened to Yes Canada, a heartfelt, inspired new song by Hamilton-based artist Michael St. George, reflecting Canada, its values, the potential, and the opportunity that time has afforded. It was released just before Canada Day, but it's intended to be used all year round. This song, says the artist, is a gift to the nation. In true anthem form, this song truly brings the country together. Michael was awarded the Ontario Federation of Labour Arts and Culture Award for outstanding contribution in his field. His work's been selected for the documentary Speaking in Tongues, The History of Language, with renowned Noam Chomsky and others. At a time when politics and social issues seem to be bringing us further apart, Yes Canada is a powerful message that whoever we are and wherever we are from, we need to harness the collective to empower and improve lives on this planet. It's a reminder from the song as it touches the hearts and moves bodies of the listeners. The song behooves us to usher in a good new era, Canada, Niagara Falls to Vancouver. When asked why or when he wrote Yes Canada, the artist said, "I felt that in this rapidly changing world, Canada, like few other nations, is poised to make a significant statement to the world regarding how to lead. There are some domestic issues that need to be dealt with urgently. The synergy and rallying cry of this piece can be helpful. I hope people get the possibilities it speaks to. The response so far has been amazing. Some say it's the new Canadian anthem." Thank you, Michael St. George, for sending that to us. And after Michael St. George and the reggae, we listened to some Winter Wilson, which was sent to us as well. Winter Wilson writes to us, "I'm distributing pre-release copies of Live and Unconventional, the new album from the Scotch-English duo Winter Wilson. It goes public in August." They write, "We'd be delighted if you'd post up a review and or give it a little airplay." Well, here's a little airplay for you. They'll be doing their first tour in Canada in September. The closest they come is Studio 13 in Hamilton, where they arrive at Friday, September the 27th. They'll also be at the Burdock in Toronto the day before, on Thursday, the 26th of September at 6 o'clock. And making a stop before that on Wednesday, the 25th of September at the Garnet in Peterborough. Live and Unconventional is the duo's 9th album and was recorded on tour last year with folk rock icons Fairport Convention, and it features Fairport on a couple of tracks. Unusually for Winter Wilson, the album contains a cover. It's not every day you get invited to perform a Sandy Denny song, which is the track It'll Take a Long Time, and it was live in front of several thousand people with Fairport as the backing band. The remaining tracks, which we heard, are all originals reproduced as they were on the night. Now, Winter Wilson is now in our new music rotation, so we'll be hearing more from them as new music programs carry on. Let's have Electric Youth take us to the top of the hour. This is Andata, and after 11 o'clock, we should have Matt Albrecht in the studio to talk about the WR Nonviolence Day in the Park, which is taking place this Saturday, 20th of July, starting at noon, goes till 5 p.m. But this is Electric Youth.
Steve Todd from Tavistock. You're listening to Community Radio, CKMS, Radio Waterloo at 102.7 FM.
There's no way to know, no way to know what you'll find. It's so radical and out of your mind. There's no way to know, no way to know what you'll find. It's so radical and out of your mind. I see it in your eyes. I see it in your eyes. We'll laugh and we'll talk today. Remember it all again. There's no way to know, no way to know what you'll find. It's so radical and out of your mind. There's no way to know, no way to know what you'll find. It's so radical and out of your mind. I see it in your eyes. I see it in your eyes. Nothing is wrong here. Nothing is wrong here. There's no way to know, no way to know what you'll find. It's so radical and out of your mind. There's no way to know, no way to know what you'll find. It's so radical and out of your mind. And out of your mind. And out of your mind. And out of your mind.
You say you're doing your thing. You see me doing my thing. But I can tell you need a little more me in your daily. Come here, baby, let me put you at ease. Let me be your freak. Let me be your peace. Come here, baby, let me put you at ease. Let me be your peace. I ain't gonna lie, I won't deny it. You on my mind, yeah, you on my mind. Early morning and late nights, you see my wave, you'll come and ride. You say you're doing your thing, you see me doing my thing. But I can tell you need a little more me in your daily. Come here, baby, let me put you at ease. Let me be your freak. Let me be your peace. Come here, baby, let me put you at ease. Let me be your peace. Yeah. I know you get trust issues. Don't worry, I got you. I will never hurt you. I will never lie. I will stay true to you. Just take a chance and take a lead. Take my hand and lead the way, baby. You say you're doing your thing. You say you're doing my thing. But I can tell you need a little mommy in your daily. Come here, baby, let me put you at ease. Let me be your freak. Let me be your peace. Come here, baby, let me put you at ease. Let me be your peace. Doing my thing, but I can tell. In your daily, come here, baby. Hands in the air, I feel that I'm done putting words. Oh, I feel that hands in the air, I feel that I'm done putting words. When I'm in LA, going Mount Real. Meet me up in Tokyo. It's going down, you already know. Dress to kill, kimono. Sex appeal is on fleek. Dripping all over my seat. Dripping all over my seat. Dripping all over my seat. All the way down to my feet. Putting in work all week. It's all good, we take no sleep. You work hard, but I work hard. You party hard, but I party hard. When I get it poppin', I don't stop. When I get it poppin', I don't never stop. Drop it low and pick it up, then turn around and grind it slow. Drop it low and pick it up, grab my waist and bring me close. Drop it low and pick it up, then turn around and grind it slow. Drop it low and pick it up, grab my waist and bring me close. Just in the air, I feel that I'm done putting words. Oh, I feel that Just in the air, I feel that I'm done putting words. Oh, I feel that it is rising. Rather than be glowing, I know you feeling it. It's going down, you already know. Vibes popping, overflow. Time to get elevated. Light it up and then blaze it. Light it up and then blaze it. Light it up and then blaze it. No stress, no stress, and that's it. Pure vibes all night, it's lit. Thick girls, we be killing it. Y'all buy drinks, but we buy bottles. Team thick, period. When we get it poppin', it don't stop. We get it poppin', it don't stop. Drop it low and pick it up, then turn around and grind it slow. Drop it low and pick it up, grab my waist and bring me close. Drop it low and pick it up, then turn around and grind it slow. Drop it low and pick it up, grab my waist and bring me close. Just in the air, I feel that I'm done putting words. Oh, I feel that them 22. You bitches love to judge, but you can't walk a mile in my shoes. Y'all can walk a mile in my shoes. Sit through the pain. Push it through the pain. Push it through the pain. Trust me, it will be okay. I was raised around the noise, but now I'm searching for tranquility. Got so much pain deep inside that it's slowly killing me. Baby brother took his own life, and now I'm standing here screaming R.I.P. You were supposed to be here with me, counting all this money. Sit through the pain. Push it through the pain. Push it through the pain.
We've been listening to Tuesday. Oh my goodness. We've been listening to Tammy Tuesdays, who's been very active in Montreal's music scene. Since the release of her first music video, Pa Mind, in October 2018, she's made several collaborations with renowned artists from the Quebec urban scene. On her new project entitled The Tenant, which we've just been listening to, Tammy wants to show who she really is as a solo artist. Her raw lyrics combined with her soulful voice are the true definition of trap soul. On June 11th, 2019, she released the No More video and recently even traveled to Tokyo for only 48 hours in order to shoot the next music video for Fête. On August 6th, Tammy Tuesdays will be performing at the Montreal Pride Festival at Parc des Faubourgs on the TD stage in Montreal. Currently, the singer is on a radio tour for her new EP and is working hard on an album that will be released early next year. If there's one thing to know about Tammy, is that everything she does it big, and she does it all for her city, Montreal. At the very top of the hour, we heard something from James Godon, So Radical. He writes to us, "Hello, my name is James Godon, and I own a Toronto-based music publishing business and record label called Route 84 Music Inc. I am writing in regards to an upcoming release by electronic pop rock duo Sunrise in the Desert." So maybe it wasn't James Godon who was performing. The new single is called So Radical, and I'm wondering if you might be interested in having a listen, which I was and did. The vocals were tracked with Juno Award-winning producer and engineer Tim Abraham, who mixed the song as well. James writes, he's in LA for the month, and So Radical has been getting tremendous response from music supervisors down in LA. In addition, Sunrise in the Desert has had a lot of licensing success in the US, with Dance All Night and Bang Bang getting placements in the feature film Vox Lux, starring Natalie Portman and Jude Law, with original music by Siam, and most recently with Better Days landing a 2-minute closing montage for the NBC television series Good Girls. James writes, So Radical is our most commercial and pop-sounding song thus far, and we're really hoping to take this momentum and get the opportunity to break through to radio. Well, James, you've succeeded, because here you are on radio, CKMS Community Connections on CKMS FM 102.7 in Waterloo Region. Let's have a listen, or let's have a look at some other events from the Watt Camp calendar. Watt Camp is a community calendar of technical events taking place all through Waterloo Region. Most notably tonight at 7 o'clock is the launch of the LibreOffice user group. On the meetup page, which is on meetup.com/netsquared-kitchener-waterloo, tonight's event reads, does your organization write documents, work with spreadsheets, create graphics, make presentations? Do you use an office suite of applications? Do you need support for your office suite? Do you use free Libre and open source software? And would you like to put all this together? Welcome to the inaugural meeting of the LibreOffice user group. KWNPSA, the Kitchener-Waterloo Nonprofit Systems Administrators, and NetSquared KW will host a LibreOffice representative to discuss plans for establishing a local LibreOffice community group. Then Mark Perret, a longtime member of KWNPSA, who also volunteers for the LibreOffice Foundation, will make a presentation about the LibreOffice organization and member-based meritocracy. Together, they'll establish a common monthly date and place where members would like to meet so that LibreOffice user group can get underway for August. And of course, as KWNPSA does every month, they'll have a roundtable problem-solving discussion on all things related to LibreOffice and user groups. That's taking place at 7 p.m. tonight at Conrad Grebel University College in room 1300. It's at the bottom level. It's the first room on the right when you've gone through the lower corridor, the corridor on the lower level. There are many other things on wattcamp.com. I'm going to be reading a little bit from the WattCamp newsletter. The WattCamp newsletter is available at WattCamp-newsletter. Oh my goodness! I'll put something in the show notes. WattCamp, the newsletter comes from kwlug.org on the off-topic website. Says that tonight also is the Diode Electronic Drop-In, which is taking place at the Diode Community Workshop in Guelph, 71 Wyndham Street. And tomorrow, on Tuesday the 26th, we have Desire to Learn's 20th anniversary, a deconstructed time capsule. That's going on at the Desire to Learn headquarters at 151 Charles Street West in Kitchener, Ontario. Every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. is the Quartz Lab Tuesday Open Night. Their location is now at 145 Bedford Road on the second floor. And you can learn more by going to quartzlab.ca. Tuesday night is also the KW Ruby workshop at ApplyBoard, and you can go to ApplyBoard at 101 Frederick Street for that. Lots more information at wattcamp.com, where you can read about all sorts of technical events taking place across Waterloo region and sometimes in Guelph. Let's listen to another band called Color Tongues, and this is their song Brain Trust.
This is the way. We don't need to run. We've already won. We don't need to run. We've already won. I guess I'll never know just how we turned to stone. I couldn't see the end or figure out why everything seems to find its place. You're the one who never held on. You decide to let go, decide to let go. You're alive like everyone else. You just trust where they fell, trust where they fall. Should've waited, should've run. Can you help me fall? If I'm right and you're wrong, would it change it all? Change it all. So what do you do with your time? So, is this the way we find out? To be fair, I'm the one with the doubts for the life that we share. Little do we care. If we run all the years and the days will just slip from my face, just slip from my face. If it's now, then it's never gonna feel this cold. If I'm wrong, then you're right, just don't let me know. No, no. 'Cause what you do with your time is how you show. Is this the way we find out? Everything will change. Take you away. Inside out. I guess I'll never know just how we turned to stone. I couldn't see the end or figure out why everything seems to find its place. Yours never feel right, 'cause I don't wanna find out. Everything around you breaks down in the end. How does everybody love you? I bet you don't feel right every time you lose someday. If we ever realize, you will feel the cold truth burn within you. Can you feel the tide change? They pull us in and push us out. When we share a sea of rage, it drowns us in the end. Don't wait, maybe we should do it now. Save us from a future that brings up bitter end. This age reads like a cliche. Don't you wanna feel right, feel right, feel right? Living like a fake life, believing all our bullshit, going in vain for our whole life, and falling apart at the same time. Living like a fake life, believing in all our bullshit. Will this ever feel right? 'Cause I don't wanna find out. Everything around you breaks down in the end. How does everybody love you? I bet you don't feel right every time you lose this space. Reads like a cliche. Don't you wanna feel right, feel right, feel right? Living like a fake life, believing in all our bullshit, growing in vain for our whole life, and falling apart at the same time. falling southbound, and we can't survive on higher ground. Any more heartbreak, the feeling is taking shape. A series of endless things I've lost along the way. Hope for the day when there's comfort after all the coveted years I've wasted on wanting more. You've tried to keep me from crossing that gray line. The damage is done and I can't believe you're still alive. Every year we drift into a careless stage, reminded by the failings of a pact we made. Scratching at the strings and hoping something new. Loading with the gun was pointing back at you. Now that it's over, was it worth how much you finally had to lose? Silent departure, speaking volumes over what we all went through. Hold on, everything's falling southbound, but we can't survive on higher ground. Any more heartbreak, the feeling is taking shape. A series of endless things I've lost along the way. Hope for the day when there's comfort after all the coveted years I've wasted on wanting more. You've tried to keep me from crossing that gray line. The damage is done and I can't believe I'm still alive. Every year we drift into a careless stage, reminded by the failings of a pact we made. Scratching at the strings and hoping something new. Loading with the gun that's pointing back at you. Now that it's over, was it worth how much you finally had to lose? Silent departure, speaking volumes over what we all went through. It's not my fault if I don't participate. 2 more days just to keep us in. Oh, 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 wow. A cardboard smile that underestimates a fake man's fall. It's a chance to operate. Stage out names is enough to compensate. You are my expiry date. It's not my fault if I don't participate. 2 more days just to keep us in. Oh, 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 ah. attention from the CD device. We could wait for our final eclipse, where my hands hold your face and we never exist. And from the distance I find comfort that the water is free, and how you drown from my words so patiently. We'll feel those who favor the dark. When exposed, then you know just how lucky they are.
That's Color Tongues with most of the songs off their new album. We've listened to Treehouse, Brain Trust, Temper, Feel Right, Southbound, and the last one was Aurora. Color Tongues wrote to us. Hi, CKMS team. I hope this email finds you well. Canadian indie prog rockers Color Tongues, that's us, are out with their newest EP, Almost East, and its premier single, Southbound, both available now. Specifically, we were thinking that the radio shows Requiem for Rock, Lost in the City, MAM, or Rock Cut, but we're playing it here on CKMS Community Connections instead. But it's on our digital music library, so available to all the other programs on CKMS FM 102.7 Radio Waterloo. Color Tongues continues. Audiences are in for a 6-track span of the musical spectrum, one that bridges indie and progressive rock into a sound easily admired for its intricate guitar tapping and complex rhythmic arrangements. The Vancouver-based band counts Graham Mickelson, as well as Brisbane-born James Chalice and Winnipeg native Laverne, and Toronto-born Dave Taylor. Their debut EP charted number 4 on CFMU-FM, number 2 on CILU-FM, and made the Earshot magazine's national top 50. They were listed in Vancouver's Daily Hive as one of the top 10 concerts to see in Vancouver, alongside the likes of Lord and Santana, with their live shows described by Beat Roots magazine as playful with dynamics, fast in their execution, and with a fresh progressive sound. They write, hope you enjoy the new EP and single, and please let us know if you wanted to do an on-air interview or even arrange an in-studio show at some point. So, that sounds like an excellent idea, but being based in Vancouver, it may be a little bit difficult to arrange an in-studio concert. But if you folks are ever in the neighborhood in Kitchener-Waterloo, feel free to drop in 10 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, and CKMS FM Community Connections will be pleased to host a live in-studio performance. Matt Albrecht from WR Nonviolence has not made it into the studio today. He warned me that this might happen. He's doing on-site visits right now, doing some remediation work for the company that he works for, and has probably been delayed by something that took more than the 5 minutes that he expected it to take. So we may not have him in the studio. Still half an hour left, though, so we may see Matt yet. Matt is the founder, one of the founders for the Waterloo Region Nonviolence Group. On their page, wrnonviolence.org, it says, actively envisioning a world free from violence and flowing with peace and justice, where human value and dignity are respected. Together, we are working towards realizing this vision through nonviolent means. We meet every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. on the Queen Street Commons Cafe, 43 Queen Street South in Kitchener. Everyone is welcome to join. Saturday, July the 20th, is their big annual event, the Day in the Park. Every year, WR Nonviolence invites all community groups, social justice agencies, peace organizations, and everyone else to enjoy a quiet, peaceful, nonviolent day in the park. There are kids' games, music, and information booths along the walkway to enjoy as you learn about a nonviolent way of living. This year, they've got a nice lineup. There is going to be an area of reflection where you can walk a labyrinth, enjoy yoga, meditation, and Zen tangle sessions. And pick your fortune, express your gratitude on the gratitude tree. You'll have to go to the area of reflection to experience that and see how that's all done. In the Zen Den, there's Kundalini Yoga. My goodness, the tongue is just not working well today. 3 separate sessions of Kundalini Yoga at 12 p.m., 12:30 p.m., and 1 p.m. presented by Peggy McIntosh. Sessions are about 20 to 25 minutes each. Peggy will offer anger tempering and temper cooling sessions in breath work, movement, and meditation from the Kundalini Yoga tradition as taught by Yogi Bhajan. In the Zen Tangle area, 2 p.m., presented by Tina Kutz, the Zen Tangle method is an easy-to-learn, relaxing, and fun way to create beautiful images by drawing structured patterns. Tea Untangling offers the Zen Tangle method as a way to mindfully focus on the moment, relieving stress and bringing relaxation one stroke at a time. At 2 p.m., there's a session on laughter yoga presented by Kitchener's own Karen Lord. Please meet by the Labyrinth for that yoga session. And at 3 p.m., there will be mandalas presented by Tina Kutz again. Mandalas to explore simple, basic techniques to create your own mandalas. Mandalas can be found throughout many cultures, expressing spirituality and mindfulness. They'll explore some easy techniques and patterns to begin your mandala practice. And all day long on the gazebo stage, there will be music acts because the island is not electrified, or at least we don't have access to electricity. And there's a bylaw stating that we can't have amplified music. All the acts are going to be acoustic acts only. Starting at 11:30 during the setup period, while the exhibitors are still busy putting up their information booths, Bobcat Bortolo and the Liberation will be appearing. At 12:30, we're going to have a session on Sahaya Yoga. 12:30, Barb and Alan will be presenting. And then at 1 p.m., we'll have the Arisha School of Dance doing a presentation. 1:30, Lotus Meditation will be leading a chanting yoga session. And at 2 o'clock, we have Acoustic Steel. Acoustic Steel has been a regular at the Nonviolence Day in the Park. And they'll have a 2-hour set that goes to 4 o'clock. When the Boys and I take the stage. Boys and I is the name of the group. I am certainly not a member of that group. And they'll be playing at 4 o'clock till at least 4:30 and possibly right through till 5 p.m. That's this Saturday on Victoria Park, Rose Island, in Victoria Park, Kitchener, right in downtown. Come join us. I'll be there. I'll probably be at the welcome table, maybe at the kids area, and very likely wandering through. Hoping to have CKMS as an exhibitor booth at WR Nonviolence. We'll be interviewing various exhibitors along the way, possibly recording a little bit of the musical acts that are taking place in the gazebo. And you'll have a chance to come and meet the faces behind the radio at the exhibit booth at the WR Nonviolence Day in the Park. Let's have some more music. This is Cladney.
Did you see that body? Did you look at that head? Well, people keep giving me shit. Mirror. You wanna live a life by hands and all the things you can't live long like that. Let bygones be bygones, let love into your selfish heart. This is the place, it is the spot, this is the bomb. Lethargic embrace, home to the saints, it is the bomb. You think I won't punch that guy in the fucking head? Oh, I'll punch that guy in the fucking head. This is the place, it is the spot, this is the bomb. Cigarette hit, consistent vomit. Well, I failed to reason, all the music, His face is melting, his love's abandoned. Now fail to reason on the music. Can't play guitar, and I'm in 7 days. Let's start a band. I really like to party, and I really like to fight. This is the answer. Cigarette hit, consistent vomit. Well, I fail to reason. Funk music, his face is melting, his love's abandoned. I fail to reason. Funk music. Self-loathing. Self-loathing. Cigarette hit, consistent vomit. I found regret. Funk music, his face is melting, his love's abandoned. I found regret. Funk music. It is the brain that's suspect. It is your mind that's incorrect. It is the soul. Yeah, you're true. It is the fame that's defect. It is your friends that are correct. It is the show that you put on. It is the drugs that manipulate. It is the booze that will forsake. It is the shot that you take. Retention. behind the test you retaliate. It is the answer that makes you wait. Up behind the qualm, your face is red. Up behind the flaw, your face is pain. It is the fight that you can't take. Behind the person you trust the most, behind the one I could have chose. It is the problem. Well, you know I love you, but you make it so hard. Well, I don't wanna leave you, but you caught me off guard. I got so many questions that you can't explain. You left me with heartache and so much pain. So where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Whenever you're wrong, I pretend that you're right, and I'm never really sure where you're going. Some nights don't I treat you right? Don't I treat you right? I wanna be the man that you want me to be. Yes, I need a light to shine. Yes, I need you to see, tell the truth to me. Oh, tell the truth to me. I got so many questions that you can't explain. You left me with heartache and so much pain. So where you gonna sleep tonight? Where you gonna sleep tonight? Woo! I got so many questions that you can't explain. You left me with heartache and so much pain. So where you gonna sleep tonight? 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 Thanks.
Streetlights and all they meant to me. I can't help the way I used to be. I don't know just what we're heading for, but I can't believe the things we need are here with nothing more. Sundown, and I'm feeling fine. There's no chance I'm coming home tonight. Sometimes when the hours go by, I wonder if I might be wrong, and who will tell me I'm right. Morning, turning black to blue. There's no me, and there's no more you. It's strange, but I can't see your face. My memories of other days before I found my place. I'll spend the time to listen to your words. I'll spend the time to listen to you. I'll spend the time to listen to your words. I'll spend the time to listen to you.
Listening now to Golden Grey from the Numbers album. This is number 5. Before that, was Amatrom with Streetlights. We've played Amatrom before. That needs more airplay. And before that, we listened to Dan Moxham. Have a quick look to see what it says about Dan on his bio page. This is danmoxonmusic.wordpress.com. Dan Moxon graduated from Simon Fraser University with a film major in 2004, and while going to university to pursue a directing career, Dan realized his passion lied more in music and started to compose for student projects while also developing a voice and performing around Vancouver with folk duo Dan and Emma. His main musical project was Bend Sinister. After graduating, Dan focused on touring and recording with Bend Sinister, but also continued to score and compose for short films and projects. In 2006, he took on a job with Media Design Department at Simon Fraser University and became resident composer for all of their projects, including 2 feature documentaries, From the Heart and The Fraser River Journey, both of which made their way to the screen on the CBC and the Knowledge Network. In 2011, he scored a feature film, Brothers and Sisters by Carl Basai, which premiered at TIFF and won him a Leo for the Best Feature-Length Film Score. He continues to balance scoring films with touring and recording with Bend Sinister and performing as a solo musician. This is a pre-release of, I think, his upcoming album, and I hope to hear more music from Dan Moxon as it gets released. Before that, we listened to Chladni. The promoter, Kira Wade, writes to Radio Waterloo. Hi, Radio Waterloo. My name is Kira Wade, and I manage the Toronto folk rock indie band Chladni. Chladni released their full-length album on April 20th and features a mix of electric, jangly pop songs, folky love songs, and more punk rock sounding stuff called Woa. Coming up next is Lost in the City, Should Be a Single. You've been listening to CKMS Community Connections on CKMS FM, Radio Waterloo on the FM dial at 102.7. My name is Bob Jonkman. Be back next Monday at 10 a.m. This is Lost in the City, Should Be a Single.